Hi, everybody. It's Friday. It's time to rank 8-bit Nintendo games for the 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm Jeff Gerstmann. I'm here to conduct science. As you can see, we have our fully scientific list here of 377 games. It's a lot of damn games. At the bottom of our list here is a game called Raid 2020. Whew. Scrolling all the way through here to the top. Mega Man 2, currently our number one game. If you want to see the list in its entirety, you can go to 8bitnintendo.science. That's the number 8. And you can look at it there. If you want to choose games and help influence the order of this and make your contributions to this scientific endeavor, join the Gerstmann Advisory Panel today. Head on over to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann for more details. Multiple tiers at your service. You can get an ad-free version of the podcast. Any one of those tiers will get you on the Discord, and you can hang out and have a good time. We like to have a good time. That's the whole point of science. If you're not having a good time, is it really science? I think that's what scientists say. Other scientists in the field, as I am a scientist, and that's what I say. Right, let's get into it. This first game is weirdly named, and I went looking this morning to try and find some good reasoning as to why it's named this way, and I was not able to come up with a conclusive answer. The research didn't seem like it was there, or if it is there, it was not there in a way that was easily findable by me in the 90 seconds that I was interested in finding out the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a game called Super C. It's the sequel to Contra. This game originally came out in arcades and was called Super Contra. But here, on the NES, they decided to call it Super C. I remember renting this game and enjoying it, but it feels like it is in some ways a forgotten game. That this exists between Contra, the original, and Contra 3, the Alien Wars on the Super Nintendo. And Super C, I feel like you don't really hear much. You don't really hear people talking about Contra 2 very much. Whoa. It's like the volume sound. Burp, burp, burp. Okay, that was like some kind of a smart bomb type thing that killed everybody on screen. It's interesting, they sort of fudge the angle on your shots when you're walking up these ramps to match the angle of the ramp, which is smart. It's the right thing to do. But it's like the bullets are not coming out of the gun the right way when you do that because of... Okay, I don't know a lot about life, but I don't want any Fs in no Contra games. You take your Fs, you know what you can do with them. Okay, the actual things will hit you as well as the explosions, huh? That seems unfair. But yes, was it some kind of Iran-Contra thing? I feel like that's become the like conventional wisdom, right? It's like, oh, because of Iran-Contra, the politics of it, they didn't want to use the word Contra. Do I gotta hit it here? Yeah, is it not the exact Konami code? Is it like a weird version of it? That's something they got into doing, was like, oh, it's like it's you input it backwards, or you input it's upside down, or whatever. Maybe we'll have to look that up. Though it does not give you 30 lives here, it just gives you 10, if I remember correctly. I feel like this, this level, look. The first level of Contra-ass Contra is iconic in its layout and its, it's a legendary piece of video gaming. And I think maybe the whole problem with Super C is that it's just not, it's not Contra. Right, left, down, up, BA, start. Well, that's not the Konami code at all. That's a different code. People are calling that, it's a variant of the Konami code. No, it isn't. That's like saying anything you input on a controller ever is a variant of the Konami code. A-B start? Okay, let's just try it. Right, left, down, up, A, B, start. Yeah, well, it popped an achievement, so. I envision that that's probably them trying to figure out how to strike a balance between, like, hey, what's a good, fair thing to do code-wise that doesn't completely rob the entire game of its difficulty. A couple years after the release of original Contra, the rental market is probably an even bigger consideration in the United States, and thinking about ways to, make it harder for people to finish a game on a rental, and all of those strange considerations that developers would make. I don't, I wonder, if that was real. If you think that they were actually seeing real losses to the rental market, like logically you would think so, but I just wonder if the data was there to say like, hey, as the percentage of rental availability went up, this, sales of bad games went down. Like, oh no, we've got to make our bad games harder so people fuck up and buy them. But definitely, developers were very concerned conceptually with that stuff, and that led to some choices, Just gonna hide in this hole, hope for the best. It worked for Saddam. This is where all helicopters have their glowing core. If you didn't know, all helicopters have a big, weird glowing core right there. I got to tell you, I think that their little orchestral hits that they have inserted into this, while like technically more impressive or whatever, I think they kind of sound bad. Now, do I have grenades or that's no? That's a. It's obviously the top-down thing, a new twist on the Contra formula. But I thought that these levels were okay in Contra 3, but not great here. I appreciate that, you know, hey, they had the behind-the-back sequences in original Contra, and, you know, they wanted to try to do something different and have some variety, but, like, I don't think this works. I mean, whatever. It works, but I don't... It's not exciting. The behind-the-back sequences in Contra were more novelty than anything. Like, these are, you know, a lot closer to real video game levels than that any of that stuff ever was. The catch is that, you know, by the time this game's coming out, you know, 1990 on the NES, the arcade version came out earlier. We've had multiple generations of top-down shooters and world-class ones at that. And so this is just kind of like, hey, we put a really mediocre, kind of gross-looking top-down shooter in the middle of the second Contra game for you. And yeah, it's not as good as any dedicated top-down shooter, but well... yes, and of course, yeah, Contra benefits from the music in those behind-the-back levels being amazing. Not really that into the music here so far, you know? This was a great generation for Konami, specifically in the music department. I'll take a drink here. And I think that this music is fine, but it's not... Like, this music here sounds like it should be part of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles boss fight. It just doesn't... It's not great. Ah! Oh. I thought we were screwed there. The sampled little orchestral hit thing, I think, sounds way worse than what they had in the previous game. Again, from a technical standpoint, you're like, oh, they devoted a little blah, 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 blah. But, like, less is more in that situation. And now here you are, you're like, oh, man, we're in the jungle, like Contra. And I remember liking Super Contra in the arcade just fine. Like, it was okay. I think if we went back and compared the two, you know, and tried to objectively look at them, you'd be like, oh, well, you know, original Contra is a better arcade game too. But the sequences, the other stuff, like the vertical monitor nature of that game is also kind of weird for some of the levels they try to put on it. But like, this is a really bland level. It's single floor. It's got that water, and it, you know, and we're just kind of walking to the right and mowing people down. Like, there's not a lot of change in the look. And okay, now we've taken the bridge over to the enemy facility. Well, I screwed that up. So close. I've got glowing pants. No one can stop me. Got to take it slow in an earthquake. That's always the rules, right? You don't want to fall all the way down, you know? Now here's a dumb Contra boss. Like, here, fight this building. Now that's some Contra. That's like the end of Metal Gear. Oh, I had my buttons crossed up because I was using my rapid fire buttons. Yeah. We're weird wing guys. So now we have a vertical level, which, you know, obviously a clutch part of the Contra experience. A vertical level that leaves you wondering, am I having fun? Or is this bad? I mean, it's certainly bad to play with a friend because we're just leaving each other behind all the time, and that's bad. Fuck. It's got the noise. It's got the ping noise when you shoot something. I mean, that's... But, like, this game's not bad. I don't know. Like, but I think compared to actual Contra, this game is, like, noticeably worse. Which is weird in a sequel. Like, video games are one of the few mediums where oftentimes the sequel is better than the original. Just because of technological advancements in some cases. But this just feels like a, like almost like a cutting room floor. Here's the ideas we had for Contra that didn't make it in, and like this, none of this feels like it would hang with most of the stuff in actual Contra. Like, was this the Contra game that people, you know, someone made this in arcades and ported it and whatever, while, like, the real Contra team was making the SNES game? Did it work like that? Because that's... You could form that narrative in your head and have it make sense. It's probably not how it went at all, but I just think a lot of these levels are just worse, you know? And I remember liking this game just fine. Well, whatever. I'd say that is still kind of how I feel about it. This game's just fine. Like, it's okay. I mean, it's certainly... You could find... Oh, my God. 2 fucking beams left, and somehow I found a way to... Dumping in the sky. Gotta let them know. There are way worse shooters on this platform, like scrolling, like this style of shooter, you know? But, like, tech-wise, it feels like this is the one thing they had, right? Is the, hey, we're gonna have these slanted areas, and your gun aim is going to automatically adjust to the angle of these slopes. Like, that's what this game brings. The top-down stuff. I mean... glowy background is all right. No problem here. Oh. Not a huge fan of these blind jumps. Not that big of a deal because it's not like you have anywhere else to go. And it's not like they are tricky blind jumps. It's just kind of like, oh, huh. Yeah, whoa. Spooky. Yeah, I don't know. We built we built an unidentified aerial phenomenon out of friggin' skulls. Because we're aliens! It's creepy! I don't know. I guess you kind of know that going in now. Like, oh, by the way, these are aliens. By the way, there are aliens. You may remember from Contra that there are aliens. Oh, right, the creepy mouths. I don't like this. It's too early in the morning for this kind of gross talk in the chat. Not here for it. Ah! Ah, I'm stupid. Mouth. Very much a mouth with teeth. There's a movie about this. What the? This is just some fucking like Victory Road ass bullshit here. What is this? Did the S go away? Did I get fucked out of my S? Did I get fucked all the way in the S? Oh, man. This is, huh. Okay. Bunch of freaking alien prolapses. Hey, what's going on in here? My weird bullets curve to get you. Isn't that fun? Ah! That's not a great level. I don't know. Okay, now it's time to go down. You thought you knew what Contra had to offer. But brother, have you ever gone down? Some little Probotector ass looking enemies here. What are these robots? When I fight robots, I'm not here to fight robots. I took the L. I thought it might be handy here in this Mr. Driller ass section. Don't dig straight down. We need to go down to, I think, on the X is 2011. I think that's where the diamonds are. Is that just gonna blow up as soon as I drop down? Nope. It's just magically not there anymore. Okay. Sure. Ah! Like, it's sort of funny to me that, like, the developers of this were like, no, an iconic part of Contra is the part where you fight buildings. And some of the buildings are weird alien buildings. That's Contra to me, they said. What do I have left to hit here? Is it the goo dripping? I feel like I burned out the skull. It didn't seem like that was taken. Oh no, okay. The skull is still active. Well, we're out of lives now. I don't know. This is fine. Like it's like I said, it feels like a bootleg Contra almost. Like it's got real like Final Fight 2, Final Fight 3 vibes of like, these aren't real, but like, not quite ROM hack levels of weirdness, but damn it. Go back and patch that. I should be able to shoot in the air and scream while that stuff blows up, you know? Area 8. Look at these fucking guys. Hey, what's up? Just running at you. Arr. Do I like Shattered Soldier? So I'm pretty sure I don't like any Contra past Contra 3. I don't like Contra. I don't care about Contra Hardcore. It's fine. Like, it's not, I'm not saying they're bad games, but like I could not be more indifferent about that game. Oh, this one's like, I shoot fast. It doesn't go low enough to actually kill me, does it? I'm not going to take the chance. Well, I guess this would make it a problem if I was trying to make a jump while all this was happening, huh? That's a tough little tight little spot they put you in, huh? And then that, yeah. These guys running up behind me like, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him, and then they fall in a hole. Fucking dumbass. We're going down again? I guess we have to, right? I mean, there's no... What is this stupid shit? Look at our creepy eye monster. It's got a lady's face in the middle of it. Look out for the lady's face. Ah! Oh, that's the end of Contra, I guess. Okay. I'm sorry, Super C. You know, this game's totally fine. This game is totally fine. Thanks to the Super C team. Wait, aren't you the Super C team? Because the other team's the Super Contra team. Good little drums there on the end. And then it just restarts if you want to keep going. Yeah. So the thing here is, you know, judging it against Contra is almost, well, whatever. It's almost unfair because Contra is Contra. But I think when you take this against so many of the other games on the platform, this game is still totally fine. It's good. It's really good. And so like I could not be more nonplussed right here, right now. But on like a personal level, but like scientifically speaking, this game is totally fine. You know, there's not much wrong with it other than the part where like I think so many of the levels in original Contra are better designed and more fun to play and all of that stuff. I think the things that they bring to the table here in Super C as a follow-up to Contra, not good. They're not great additions. And so like as a sequel to Contra, I think it's a letdown, straight up. I think it's it's a little disappointing. But it's, you know, whatever. it's whatever. You could do a lot worse. I mean, you could do a lot worse. Look at this list. You know, look at this list. You tell me that Super C is not as good as Power Punch 2? It's better than Power Punch 2. It's certainly better than Time Lord. It's it's significantly better than Total Recall. It's better than Street Fighter 2010 The Final Fight, though both games have a weird bootleg vibe to them. You know? It is better than The Immortal, that's for sure. You would play Super C before you would play The Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. It's better than The Legend of Kage. It's certainly better than Micro Machines. It's just a snappier, faster moving, better game than Dino Wars Destruction of Spongulus. Dino Wars, the power-ups and the power-up system, I think, is interesting, you know, as you kind of level up your different weapons as you go. Dinosaurs are dinosaurs, right? They're sluggish, they're kind of slow. And that's maybe true to the game that they were making in Dino Wars, but it's not always going to be, you know, it's just not as exciting. Super C, say what you will about it, it moves. And it's better than golf. Is Super C better than Russian Attack? This is a thing where in my head I would put these games like right next to each other, like in league with one another, just because they're both kind of arcade games. They both have, but and because I love Russian Attack. But again, scientifically speaking, Super C is a significantly better game. You would play Super C over Scoon. You'd play it over that weird port of Smash TV. Super C is better than Section Z. Super C is better than Snake, Rattle, and Roll. Super C is better than Muscle Tag Team Wrestling. Right, yeah. I mean, it's better than Snake, Rattle, and Roll. It is better than City Connection. It's better than Low G Man, the Low Gravity Man. It's better than Muscle. It's better than Flying Warriors. Is it better than Double Dragon 2? Huh. Like, yeah, it is. It is better. But, like, we're right there. We are right there. Is it better than Karnov? Yeah. As much as, like, Karnov is a conceptual victory for humanity. The idea that we get to think about Karnov and Karnov exists, and we get to think about some of the particulars of the game Karnov, where he holds a ladder and brings it out, and you know, you have the weird inventory system and stuff. Like, it's great for us that Karnov exists, but that does not mean that Karnov is an amazing video game. But Karnov is very good for what it is. And Karnov, the guy, whew, go play some fucking Fighters History Dynamite right now. It's better than Might of Final Fight. It's better than Crash and the Boys. Super C is better than Double Dribble. Is Super C better than Double Dragon 1? Again, the thing you have to remember when we talk about Double Dragon is it's very easy to want to shit all over Double Dragon because of Double Dragon's weirdness compared to the arcade game. But on its own, Double Dragon is fine. There's nothing super wrong with Double Dragon other than all its weird bugs and, well, the experience system and some of that other stuff is strange, but again, this is like right there, man. We are like right there. Like, it's certainly not better than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Super C is better than Willow. Super C is better than Blades of Steel. It's better than Star Force. It's better than Dragon Warrior 1. It's better than The Adventures of Lolo 1. And that's it. And that's it. That's as high as it goes. It's our new number 55. Congratulations to Super C for being a top 55 game. Super C is one of those games that, you know, like coming in here, I was like, I don't remember like loving this game, but if you told me that this ended up being like a top 30 game, I'd be like, oh, I could, you know, like you could see it. But no, after finishing it, no, Super C is right here. As opposed to Contra, which is our number 8. I think that's yeah, yep, that makes a ton of sense. Contra. You should check if you think Super C is cool, you should check out Contra. Next up, Steven wanted this game last week, and now it is time to get to it. I remember, is this one another like Nintendo Power Strategy classic? Also from your friends at Konami, it's Mission Impossible. It's a Konami drums ass version of the Mission Impossible music is pretty good. There he is. It's cool that they kind of made a version of the intro of Mission Impossible. This is weird because, you know, Mission Impossible, this is another one of those games that you're like, why are they doing this? Like, is Mission Impossible hot again? What? This is, you know, years before the Tom Cruise movie. Which is a fucking fantastic movie, by the way. Ugh. There was a TV series in the late 80s? There was a okay. Really? Man, was that like a one and done, like one season? Oh, there's a writer's strike? Jeez. Yeah. Well, it was around long enough for someone to license it. Dr. O and his secretary have been kidnapped. Good luck, Jim. Whatever happened to choosing to accept it? Oh, now it's the rescue Dr. O and his secretary from the Sinister 7 underground hideout. Oh, man. Some fucking True Lies ass video gaming right here. Okay, what do we got? We got... Oh. Important. Switch may not release the trap. That's some great dialogue. Thank you. Was he gonna come check on my papers? Oh, so these guys I gotta fucking smoke. Okay. And if I shoot them on the street, it's not a big deal. No, the citizens aren't like, oh my God, you're a spy. Okay. All right. I thought I had to maintain cover or something like a spy would. But if I can just fucking smoke these guys when they come running at me, then... This is bizarre. Well, whatever. It's not that weird. Beep, beep. Like the car horn sounds like a guy going ee. No? Okay. Oh, shit. By what? Whoa, what is... we're pulling out. Weird claw monsters attacked me. What is... I didn't sign up to the IM force for this. Is this the alley? Oh, the switch. This always disables the trap, right? I'm a spy. They should, someone should make a ROM hack of this to just make it burn notice. And it's just constantly just like stopping on, when you're a spy, sometimes you need to punch people in the face. So that said it supposedly moved a wall. Which wall? These guys just dumping. And they don't stop when they seem just like, I'm gonna keep shooting. Oh, look at this. That guy just blending in with the background. Hi, I'm the boomerang guy. What? Stealth. My stealth boomerang. I mean, I'm guessing I'm pretty much screwed without the other guys, right? I mean, this seems like the sort of game that, you know, you're going to need whatever, you know, C4 or whatever items they had. We're in the room with the grindy walls. All right, that said switch, fix floor. Well, it doesn't matter. We're dead now. What do we get here by continuing? That's what I thought. Nothing. Jack shit. Okay. Oops. Was that not a guy? That was... That guy looked like a bad guy. Right? No, okay. That's just a dude. Okay. Ah! I love the way he goes flying. What a dumb thing. I was looking at chat and then I just like, whoa, there's a guy there. I better shoot him. A controller 1 while holding left A, B on control. I don't have an easy way to do controller 2 stuff right here with invulnerability, so. Fuck. Okay. Was that a pass, or did that just replenish my explosives or something? Oh no! What a fucking thing this is. I don't know why there are weird rolling claw men in this game. The Sinister Seven are up to some fucking weird business, okay? Okay, so last time we went up that way. That's the way we could go, but... Oh. This is the guy who says we need a pass. And then this was a trap room up here. Right here. Any over here? Any action over here? On this side of the street? No, that's it. Okay. So we'll go back and go into that alley, I guess. Assuming that's the alley that the guy was talking about. He said we'd be smart to go in the alley. I'm smart. Look at me. I have 3 spies. One's got a boomerang. Ah! I mean, you know, hey, if someone threw a Molotov cocktail at me and hit me directly, I would be dead too. All right, doesn't look like there's anything over here. And what was this one again? All right. Yeah, I guess we're going to need to go in some of these rooms and hit some switches, huh? Watch for switches in areas 1 through 6. 5 switches in area 1. It's a lot of switches. Wait, that's this whole area, huh? Oh, right. Then I got to go here and go underground. I forgot. This is great. Good, good. Go through the door on the orange side. Wait, so is that the whole, is that whole area just for this switch? And I can't go in, yeah, so, because this is I went around the other way and it was, I was able to go in this way before, last time. But I guess now, because I decided to go that way, they're making me go back this way. This game is fucking questionable. We need a faster moving guy here. Getting eaten alive by this water. And now my boomerang will strike! Hey, what's up, man? You shooting a gun, huh? That's cool. I don't have a gun. I have this. You. There's something likable about this game, but it's like fucked. I don't know, man. It's But like the music's okay. Visually, it's all right. I don't know. Like I'll tell you. There's something about games that do this very specific, like direct top down, look at the top of my head and my shoulders and I'm going to walk around like that look. I fucking love it when it's like done well instead of the like 3/4, like Metal Gear, you know, that kind of weird, like you see the whole guy's body and it's just like there's just something about this when it's done well. And that's, I think, part of why I really liked Hotline Miami, you know, is because it did that. After all those years of just like, you know, you occasionally would see a game that did this, but not that many. Yeah, True Lies, which I mentioned earlier, was another one of these. But True Lies was not if I remember right, True Lies was not a very good game. Ah! So I'm guessing like whatever that switch I hit here must change something upstairs. Fuck. What a pain in the ass. This game. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? All right. We're going to use our disguise. Okay. At least everybody's dead. Even though no humans saw me, the disguise only lasts for... Yeah, we're dead. The water. Frustrating. Fuck. This is the guy that tells me to go in the alley, right? Like I didn't miss any switches, right? You'd be smart to go in the alley. Someone has a street pass. You must go left. I love the street pass. I'm gonna get some play coins. But like technically this is to the left. I mean, do they mean I need to go through here? Because that is left. Like this door doesn't work. Do you have a pass for me now that I went and talked to? That does seem important. So I guess at this point I've been in everything, right? This is the... No, there's no one here. Gonna give this one more try. So there were no switches here, right? There was one switch above ground up on the other side of that alley. And then there was one down in the underground in the sewers. This guy's just summons dudes, right? That's yeah, he's another trap man. Like, yeah, boomerangs are cool, but what about this rifle I've got? Ah! Oh. Good. 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 The enemy the AI is really bad. Move wall. I wonder if this moves the wall back in that the pool table room, or the bar where they had the door that wouldn't open. I wonder if that's what they count as a wall. I could go back and look now, because that would be more interesting than... Because the other thing I would do is go through the underground again here. And, when you're a spy, you've got to find all 5 switches in Area 1. I mean, I should probably go through this area and hit that other switch and then go back, because I'm here. As much as I don't want to do this again. Can't let my fast running guy get fucking burned up. Fucking dick. Ugh. See, when you come this way, then when you get over here, these guys are all aimed the other way, and the game is dumb. So it doesn't tilt them in your direction. It's like you're sneaking in the back entrance when you go this way. Okay. Whoa, that guy turned. That guy was capable of throwing fire in multiple directions. You think I double hit that switch? I don't think you can double hit a switch. Can you? Oh. Fun. Great. Good. Oh, and the doors are set, so I can't... Oh, whatever. If everyone's dead, everyone's dead. That's kind of an interesting thing about this game, is that these guys are all dead. No repop. If I get back here and this switch is turned off, I'm banning everyone in the chat. Okay. Okay, we hit 2 switches. Whatever the fuck that means. The only thing I can think of is that one door that wouldn't open. that over this way? I don't even remember where it was. There we go. Well, unless this is just going to magically open, I'm out of ideas. Here we are back at the beginning of the game. This guy isn't going to magically have a pass for me now. Look here, Mr. Mustache. Okay, so left of here is my street pass. Like, do I have to fight the... The middle guy is the hacker dude? What is nothing? I haven't seen anything to hack. Oh. Okay. Well, now... Oh, okay. Yeah. Now is no one going to harass me on the street anymore, even though I've already killed them all? Maybe that door works now. I don't trust that guy. It's such a bad noise. It's such a bad honk noise. If this doesn't work, I'm going to turn this game off. Are you shitting me? That was the number on the ID, wasn't it? Oh. Back down. I like this little underground jam, though. Okay, so this is the area we couldn't get to before, and I'm pretty sure I wiped all these guys. Oh, there's another exit. Wait. I thought that this was not connected before, and I couldn't go this way. Is that what the switches did? Oh, it's gonna take more than one hit, huh? Okay. Yeah, don't bring your big shield down in these tight little halls, man. You can't make your way through. Dummy. Okay, so we've cleared this area. Let's see this little tiny little area off to the right here. Fuck. Oh, that guy is just throwing fire in multiple spots and not just throwing it in the same spot over and over again. And now here we are, dead again. This is a neat game. I don't want to play it ever again. Good. Thank you for helping me on that one, game. Let's see if we can where we continue. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck this. You kidding me? You know, it's interesting. I really want to like it. But also if you've got guys that have like super specific abilities, like, you know, this one guy can hack doors and then he gets taken by a car in the street or any number of other fucking weird ways to die, you kind of get fucked. I'm sure there's a way in there to get guys back, but who knows if there are any in that part of the game specifically. And so that's that aspect of it is frustrating, you know? And there are ways you could smooth this experience over, but in a lot of ways I think it's, you know, it's a classic version of the form, right? It's like, hey, check out this fucking relatively obtuse NES game where the manual is not really going to tell you anything. And it's like, oh yeah, you kind of have these grenades, you kind of have this C4, like you do, there's some stuff, but and the one guy has his disguises, but they barely last for any length of time. It's just like a timer type thing instead of any kind of real like, oh, this guy saw you. You know, it's not like a real stealth system, which of course, I mean, back then, like, you know, you wouldn't expect it to have much more than that. But at the same time, it's cool that they have a disguise concept at all, because that's such a key part of, like, rubber masks are what matters about Mission Impossible. So it's neat that they did that, and so it's an interesting game. Just a little too rough around a few too many of the edges. I like that the enemies stay dead. That's kind of a novelty or a weird thing. For that era, you know, like that's kind of cool. And you know, it definitely has that going for it, but like, it ultimately just kind of boils down to a game of angles, of just like, get this angle and this guy, shoot him or boomerang him, or you know, whatever you're gonna do before he does the same to you. And so it's just the fiddly nature of the combat, I think, sucks, and that is kind of a letdown ultimately. But I like their attempt at making this kind of vague. Calling it a systems-based game is probably overstating it by a lot, but the way the stuff comes together, of like, here's these guys that are, you know, they're going to give you a little bit of information. Not every enemy on the street is an enemy, and so you kind of have to wait for them to act, which is like, in some ways, that's like it's a better version of the Golgo 13 system, because in Golgo 13, like, by the time the enemy activates and starts shooting at you, it's a little too late in some cases, and the combat there is sort of crummy. Whereas here, you know, they give you the little, like, you, and they recognize you. Like, it feels natural. It feels more like, oh, like, not everyone knows that I'm a spy, but some of these guys do. The part where you get in a gunfight with them in the middle of the street and none of the other soldiers or anything activate and go, hey, what the fuck? You know, like, you know, it ain't Hitman, you know, but it's neat. It's an intriguing game for sure, and I think that gives it something. But man, it's the little things. It's the, hey, you got to walk through this, you know, the water's running in the sewer, and the fast moving guy is better at getting past them than the other guys, and you know, like, that stuff doesn't make the game better. You know, that stuff is not like, oh, here's like an interesting obstacle to handle. It's more just like, these fucking things, and these other guys go too slow, and so that's frustrating. You know, we got to do that. You know, and so I think that's, you know, even in level 1, they're struggling for, like, what can we have you? You know, we need to have guys switch characters more often. What do we need to do? Like, oh, well, this guy moves fast. What if there was a water thing? Yeah, cool, man. Go for it. So it's no Strider. It's no Dragon Warrior. It's no Double Dragon. It's certainly no Karnov. Is Mission Impossible better or worse than Rescue the Embassy mission? It's a little bit worse. I mean, there's obviously like a very different focus between the two games, you know. Mission Impossible is a little bit below it, but like, this is kind of the territory. Definitely made me think of Die Hard, whereas Die Hard feels like more of a systems-based game, right? You've got time as a factor there as well, and not just a countdown timer, but like, you know, just, hey, things are happening in the world whether you're there or not. And that's pretty interesting. the more I scroll down the list, the more I see games that I'm like, oh, Mission Impossible is not as good as this. But like, we're kind of, it's, Mission Impossible is better than Top Gun. It's better than the NES version of California Games. It's better than the, you know, this kind of crummy port of Smash TV. Competent. Like you know, so you might say that they did a great job porting Smash TV to a platform that probably never should have had it in the first place, you know, but I think we're kind of firmly in this territory here. Like, it's no Clash at Demon Head. It's no Die Hard. Lethal Weapon's a better game. The NES port of Lemmings still better. It's no Rambo. You know what? It's Wizards and Warriors is a better game. This is our new number 129. This is our new number 129. Like, very interesting. Very, like, again, like in another one of those games that I would like to watch the like speed run, task run of it or whatever to kind of see like what really is this. There we go. And there you have it. 129. Congratulations to Jim Phelps. Red light, green light. There's still like 2, if not 3, Mission Impossible movies that I haven't seen. And like when I think about it, I get excited because I'm like, ooh, I bet those are good. And I should watch those, but I just haven't gotten around to watching them. But you know, say what you will about Tom Cruise. He's a representative of a reprehensible organization. And, you know, there's documentaries out there to support that if you want to get into it. But man, those Mission Impossible movies are real good. Greg wanted the next game. He said hockey season was starting. I don't know if that's true or not. But here's Wayne Gretzky Hockey from your friends at Bethesda. Okay, we want one player. Let's go 5 minutes fast. Normal, sure. The menu controls in this leave a little bit to be desired. So, okay, so they do have real players. This music is a mess, dude. What the fuck am I listening to? Some crazy bus-ass music right here. Well, let's go with the Kings, because that's where Gretzky was playing at the time. We got Luke Robitaille here. Was that Marty McSorley, I guess? I have to hit A to move down this list. We'll play against Edmonton. Was that Mark Messier? Ray Bourque. Mario Lemieux. Jeremy Rennick. Okay. What more team? How many more teams could you possibly want? Like that sounded like some of the music when you find Waldo in Where's Waldo, another Bethesda joint. This is kind of awesome. This is like, what the... Again, this like top-down... that was the same music from Where's Waldo, another Bethesda game. Isn't that also... Wait. Did they just use the same music from in Where's Waldo and... That is the noise it makes when you find Waldo. The do-do-do-do-do-do. How do I change players? Okay, let's go. I'm not sure that I can change players. Okay, there I must have changed players there. Oh, no, I am not controlling that guy that has the puck. Offsides. Let me turn this off. EA had it right. What was it just... Why did it just suddenly start saying A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4? Like, the screens of the arena are going to be showing the Windows blue screen in a minute here. Oh, your lights are on. It's a license plate number. Okay. That's a... Hooking on Wayne. Wayne's always hooking. So yeah, this doesn't... Yeah, when we pause it, we get some music. Select button. Okay, select button will change players. That's a bad input. Right there. This can be offsides. Because this stupid game wants to enforce the rules of actual hockey. Yuck. Yuck. Like, good on EA for realizing that, like, the key to making their game playable by normal people was to disable offsides. And to give you an option that's like, hey, we're going to enforce every penalty except for offsides. And you're like, yes. Oh, yeah, good. Thank you. Icing I can handle. Icing makes sense. This just gonna... No, A and B, not... Oh, I must have hit start thinking that would skip back to playing, and it was just playing the pause music. Okay. Oh, look at this hot animation. This game is fucking grimy, dude. And also, is Waldo hiding in the stands? Because all this music is from Where's Waldo? That's so scary. Oh yeah, I hate that I know that. That's my life now. I was just up in the corner just keeping a guy out of the play to see what would happen. This is not a good game, but like it's so this is interesting insofar as they attempted to make a real fucking sports game. They attempted to make a real hockey game with rules and like a full real players and the right number of players on the ice and all of that shit. Like they said, fuck it, we're going to make a real sports game here. This isn't going to be, 2v2 and you got some fat guys and you got some skinny guys and, we're making hockey. And I think that's cool because you don't see a lot of that on this platform at all. Yeah, Luke Robitaille, the only one tripping. They call that robo-tripping when Luke Robitaille trips somebody. Yeah, just pass it right back to him. Good play. Good play. Like the AI doesn't seem very good. That offside? Yeah. I guess that's on me because I was on the other. I hate the way this controls. Like this doesn't feel like I feel barely in control of the action. I think you got to figure out, that whole thing of like, are you going to automatically switch to the guy with the puck or the ball or whatever or not? And this game chose not. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but the AI doesn't seem very good. Like in that case, that guy just dumped it into the zone, like just, which I guess, whatever. It wasn't icing. The passes don't seem accurate. The shots the AI is taking, I mean, granted, this is on a lower difficulty level, but do we get to fight? Hooray, we found Waldo. Now onto the subway. And then it just disappears and reappears, and you're right back at center ice. Like, hey, period 2. Gross. This game is, like, presentationally insane. You could pat. Yeah, offside's right. I did it again. I mean, good on him for trying to make a real hockey game. But, I've ever been to a hockey game in person? A couple times. Also, I want to see which player made the goal, not the human name I entered. Like, I'm interested in the stats of which player on the Kings made that goal. Not, yeah, that's weird. That sucks. You think not having offsides ruins the flow of the game? Yeah, sure. I don't think you should remove offsides from the real game of hockey. But when I want to just have fun and score 97 goals over the course of one game. Then it's fun to turn it off. Like the AI was good there about holding up before the line and not going off sides because I was coming in with the puck. Like I'll give it that. Why would you? Why would? Okay. The buttons don't feel responsive. Like I'm almost 2 periods in and there's an announcer that says he shoots whenever you shoot, and I'm still not sure which button is shoot. I'm pretty sure it's A. But sometimes A doesn't shoot. And I think when a player I am not controlling has the puck, I can command them to shoot or pass. But that doesn't seem consistent either. Right here, B doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, I was hitting A there and he took the shot. But like... And then on defense, I have no idea. I'm just getting close to the guy and mashing both buttons and trying to mug him. Like, I don't... Like, it doesn't... Like, that would fit with the way a lot of other games that have, you know, hey, you're not going to control the... You're not going to automatically control the player with the puck or whatever. That makes sense. But, a 2-line pass, you motherfucker, you scumbags. I don't know. I feel like they did a good job. Like this game's not good, but I think they did a good job with what they had. Like the attempt here to make a realistic hockey game here on the NES. What? But this feels miserable. Like this none of this feels good. Like that's the downfall. Good attempt on their part, but not something you should spend a bunch of time with. I think in cases where I don't have the puck, I want to say that the shoot button becomes me trying to get a pass from the AI, which is not good either. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, no, I do know. Like, this is not a great game. But we're going to hear the weird fart noise in a second here again. If we ever get past all these fucking penalties, are you serious? Come on now. Oh, no, there's still a lot of time on the clock. Okay, so that time at the bottom is... No, okay, never mind. I thought that was the penalty box timer or something at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, let me skip this. Let me just... Come on now. Why does Where's Waldo have the same music as Wayne Gretzky Hockey? The world is scary. It's terrifying. Oh, keep it in there. Take the shot, you dummy. Yeah, the AI is annoying. On both sides, honestly. The way they play, the way my guys are playing, like it's just a frustrating... And that was a case where I hit the button marked shoot, but it did not, the announcer did not say he shoots. So probably another case of like, hey, if you had a few more buttons on the controller, maybe this would be a little bit better. There we go. But yeah, with this being a port of a computer game, I guess it's not surprising that it is, because it probably, existed on a machine that only had one button. Oh, I gotta get out of here. We just bust a hot one-timer. Get puck. Go hockey. There we go. We're doing hockey stuff. There, you got it. Now you shoot. Do a wrap around. Something. Do some hockey stuff. Holding Greg. All right, pushed. I got up in front of the net and I pushed the shoot button and it dumped it off to somebody else. Like, that's very frustrating. All of the audio is rough. All right, we tied it up. Shit. I couldn't control. I could not control the blinking man. Oh, was it because he was being held? Y'all want to do a hockey thing? All right, I'll bring it in. What are we doing? Oh, some good hockey happening here. No line change bothers you? I mean, the game doesn't even have all the teams, you know? Like, but it did have a wider roster than kind of the main line, I guess. So I wonder if there is some way to... Overtime. Great. Great. Just let him score, man. Just let him score. It's fine. Okay. Or do we have to play a whole period? Is that the end, or do I have to hockey for another 5 minutes? I want to see what the end of a game looks like and see if it plays any more Where's Waldo music. God damn it. Okay. Okay. That's it? You reset, but wait, this was developed with, ISIS developed this? Explains a lot. Oh, the ISIS development system. Okay. This is not a good game. Look, this is... that was fast. Keep in mind also, that was fast speed. That was fast speed. So I have to say I respect that game. I respect the shit out of it. Like, if you think about the other sports games on this platform, they all make so many reductions and so many cuts to the rules. Now, the flip side of that is that by doing so, they are making, in a lot of cases, great fun-to-play takes on sports games. Bethesda saw it a different way. They said, no, here at Bethesda, we make reality. We make systems. We make galaxies. We make hockey. And so they sat down and made a much more realistic game of hockey than probably anything else on the platform. And probably a much more realistic take on any sport. I mean, maybe, I guess, what? NES Play Action Football is probably like a pretty realistic football game in the grand scheme of things. But like, even that is like a limited number of plays, limited, it's, like, there's no truly realistic football game that I can think of, but there's there's that LJN game. Ugh. So this is really interesting. Again, there's a depth here to the or depth is maybe the weird way to put it, because the AI is a letdown, right? It kind of plays like shit. And it's sluggish, and the controls feel bad, and all this other stuff. But they sat down and said, let's make a hockey game. And then they did their best to make it like real hockey. And I think that's really intriguing. I think that that's really cool on their part. I'm going to say it's maybe a bad way to go. Because I think a lot of the other hockey games on the platform are just more entertaining. Straight up, but also not that much in the way of hockey that I can think of on 8-bit Nintendo, right? I mean, I'm just going to type in the word hockey here and see what we get. Dino hockey, ice hockey, which, there's the Neketsu, there's the Crash into Gang hockey game. Something called Pro Sport Hockey from Jalico. And Wayne Gretzky Hockey. And Blades of Steel. I mean, yeah, so are there other games that don't use the word hockey in the title? There's almost certainly. But if I type in the word ice, I get a bunch of other stuff. Anyway. But like, Blades of Steel was a cool arcade game. Ice hockey is ice hockey. People like it, I guess. Wayne Gretzky Hockey, I like. It's a fun little curiosity in the grand scheme of things, right? Because like, hey, look, we made real ass hockey on this thing is just a crazy thing to do. Even if they were porting it from somewhere else, right? Hit the Ice. Did Hit the Ice come out on the Ice? Yeah. Anyway, we have more hockey games left to play. I know that much. And so I respect this thing. They tried. They tried to make a fucking hockey game for sure. Bethesda, weird. What a like Home Alone. Like, Where's Waldo? Bethesda was all over the place, making some of the fucking weirdest and in some cases the worst things on this platform. But yeah, this is interesting, but ultimately, like, the way it plays and all that other stuff is the big letdown here. I mean, if we're comparing, Home Alone is a better game. But like, in some ways, it's like the opposite of Magic Johnson's Fast Break, which we played last week, where that was just like, here's this dumbass fucking, like, 2-on-2, whatever it was, with just the dumbest 2600 ass depth of just run up and shoot the ball. No dunks, no nothing, like no nuance. The rules of hockey not well implemented, or the rules of basketball not especially well implemented there in Fast Break. Whereas this, they've got the rules, they've got penalties, they've got that, and but you know, if you're asking what would I rather play, I'd probably rather play Magic Johnson's Fast Break because at least it's peppy and it's like dumb. I wouldn't necessarily want to play either, but Magic Johnson's Fast Break is a better video game. But that's probably the right zone for it. No, I don't know, man. Like, this is a tough one because this is where the science has to speak, because I would put this way low on the list because I don't want to fucking play a realistic hockey game on the NES. But scientifically speaking, it's got something going for it, which is more than I can say for some of these other games. Like, it's better than Deadly Towers. But it's not as good as American Gladiators. It's no roller games. Personally, I would rather play Wayne Gretzky Hockey than Kid Cool in the Quest for the Seven Wonder Herbs, but let's think about that. It's better than Bart versus the World. It's worse than Dig Dug 2. It's better than this crummy Porter Rampage. It's really close to Jordan versus Bird one-on-one, but again in like a totally different way, where Jordan versus Bird feels clunky and shitty. It's a bad version of that game, which is a shame. If this is the only version of this you've played, then, well, I was going to say go play it on the Commodore, but actually don't. You're fine. You're all right. It's neat that it has a dunk contest. That was intriguing at the time, but Wayne Gretzky Hockey is better than Jordan versus Bird, but only barely. Is it better than Vegas Dream? No. It's our new number 317. Congratulations to Wayne Gretzky. You're better than Michael Jordan and Larry Bird combined. Copy and paste. Let's do it. There we go. And there you have it. Number 317. Wayne Gretzky, the Michael Jordan of hockey. There's that other Wayne Gretzky game. There was the 3D one that came out for the N64 and also was in arcades. That game was pretty all right, but it was just kind of like it was NBA jamified quite a bit. That was a decent game for what it was. All right. This next game comes from Cat Brain Land, who wanted to see this, and well, let's see how this one goes. It's from your friends at Broderbund, the Loadrunner people. It's the Battle of Olympus. Actually, wait. Like, okay, you must enter names. I don't like entering names in games. Just give your character a name. Let me change it if you want, but I don't want to. Okay. Okay. All right, leaderboard. Okay, leaderboards. Okay, leaderboards. Okay, leaderboards. Stop it, leaderboards. Oh my God, leaderboards. Someone decided to make a lot of leaderboards for this game. There's a legend about a man who could control fire by using the staff of fennel. You're just in time for leaderboard challenges. This guy's all, I am error. Search for the spirit of the forest in Peloponnesus. It holds the strongest sword. Can I go in the chimney? Can I go up heaven's chimney? No? Inside the cave, there may be an invisible door, but there might not be. There might be a street pass to the left. There might not be. I've heard that there's something hidden high up in the trees. That's fucking insane, old man. Be careful. Bot jumps. Okay, we got a club. We have 0 snakes. I don't know what that was I was picking up. Tree man, lady, person. This way it leads to Argolis. But with the power you have now, you better not go there. Stupid ass. You know what? They were right. I also like that the enemies are below my low attack. That's good. This is good. Oh, our leaderboard attempts. This music's really growing on me. What the fuck is this? Just jump at me, you asshole! What the? I got 1 gem. What do you got to say for yourself? Ah, the Oracle is speaking of a person. The first heart is the proof of his courage. The second heart is the power of wisdom. And the third... Wait. The second heart is the power to undo the barrier. The third heart is the start of a new ordeal. Now we're jammed up. Oh, that's life recovery. Got it. Do I have a downward stab? No. It would appear that I just have high club and low club. I heard the staff of Venticles in Attica. Okay. You say so. Good. Stop! Oh. That's a weird thing to be behind that door. I wanted to go in both those doors and see maybe what was... All right. End of level 1, hidden inside the... Wait, can I go back? I guess I can. Okay. What y'all keeping in here? In Peloponnesus, the power to jump and control fire will be necessary. Well, I can jump already, so this is good. Thank you for the tip. I can jump. Is there more if I go this way? There is. Oh. This seems like it's probably a bad place for him to... Oh, shit. Run away. We don't want trouble. We're going to Attica. This is weird. Like, it just feels nonsensical. Just like walk in this building and now we're here. This shield block stuff? Nope. Did you know that there's weird bears outside with... A little further down the road, city of Athens. I've heard of Athens. Totally original enemies. That's the name of the monster created from a large boulder. Oh, okay. Good talking to you. Oh, we're getting proper lost now. I don't know where the fuck I am or where I'm going, or use the power of Poseidon to cross the sea. Yeah, many people are saying this. Yes, give me those. Is it money? Is this money? Do I have 4 money? This sea will lead you to... Very good. All right. You have a fire breathing... Sure. Of course it will. What's in the hole? These guys are dicks. My daughter's child was kidnapped by a monster. Please go and help her. I talked to you, didn't I? Those guys falling asleep. Peace has again Come. Elusus. All right, yeah. This is a really... Shield of Athena is endowed with the power to repel your enemy's weapons. You got it? Can I have it? Come at me, man. High jumping ass. Run away. Oh, that's not something I can stand on. Okay. That's just there for show. Oh, no, I'm not high enough. Not high enough for any of this. Hey, there's a scorpion outside your house. Hey, buddy. You should call the Scorpion Man. Tell him, get over here. This is another good little song, man. There may be a crystal ball somewhere that enables you to see invisible things. I'm just start telling that to people when if people come up to me and ask me questions, I'm just going to say, there may be a crystal ball somewhere that will tell you invisible things. I'm like, all right, buddy. Worst trip to the DMV I've ever taken. This fucking guy talking about crystal balls. Trying to renew my fucking license. My name is Kelios. Are you searching for the nymph? You know I am. I could tell you where she is if you prove to me that you're hero. You know I'm hero. I still have 0 snakes. Yeah, dude. Like, you move fast, you skip around. I wish the jump was a little higher, but you probably get an upgrade somewhere. It's a big world. Oh, here we go. Something's gonna happen here. It'll probably be bad. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna hold down for 8 seconds and then the... Oh. Hey. Won't let me jump up there and get close to him enough to talk. Oh, okay, here we go. That's funny, you have to hit down and B. Like, B doesn't do it, and A is normally the talk... Well, no, A is not normally the talking button. Okay. Good talk. Did you know you have scorpions? You also got a bad case of hopping dudes. Oh. Right. No. Fuck these guys. I can't jump high enough. Okay, here we go. Now we're in business. No, we're not. Hey, what's up, buddy? All right, you jack off. Just gonna stand there and do nothing? My kneeling and talking trick isn't doing anything. I feel like every place I've gone in this game so far has been a place I can't go yet. This game feels like it is just full of places I'm not supposed to be yet. And I haven't found anything that resembles a place where I should be. These fucking guys, man. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I killed one of them. Let's try going down again, I guess. I don't think I can get up there. Oh yeah, my child was kidnapped by the vampire. Mammy, if you can help me, I'll give you this staff. Okay. Right. Must jump over hole. Oh, God. Good. Wait, I wanted to go back, though, right? Because this is the... No. I need the staff of Fennel for Gorgon. Go to Bull Shack. Oh, where was the bull? The bull was back this way, right? It's not. Okay. Oh, yeah. Bull was to the right of the Athens shack. Oh, boy. I've already forgotten where I am. Hey, what's up? Is this a, I was like, is this a fight or are you going to talk? I'm the god Zeus! Hero! I've heard about your story from Aphrodite. You can't use the power of Argus without the sword of Hephaestus. I'll call on the other gods to bless you with their powers. Oh, thanks, man. Hear the word of the gods. Don't forget it. So now I need to go back to that other dude. That was the only other god I saw, right? Oh, and that was, did I stay up and go all the way to the right for that? No. Unless, no. Dick. It wasn't this house, was it? Let's check. Nope. Oh, they always jump so annoyingly. I would love to have one more bar of health. There we go. Hey, thanks. Yeah, that's right. All the way at the end of this, right? Game's okay. I don't know, man. Like it definitely is presenting as like, here's this big ass world. Like it controls well enough. I just feel like I wish I had a better option to deal with some of these attacks. I'm sure you get some of that later on, but Athena, the god of wisdom and war. I'll give you a shield. Okay. All right. Yeah. Is this gonna? Yeah. Okay, so now can I okay, so I can deal with those fuck faces, those fucking prick cocks motherfuckers. All right, so now we have a oh, that's right. The fucking snake lady over here was shooting arrows, right? So now I've got a arrow mitigation technique. Come on. Yeah, that's right. Fucking run away. Piece of shit. I'm getting amped. This music is like getting me going. No? All right. It's still a really questionable angle that those arrows are coming from, I gotta say. Like, I can't really... This is all well and good, but... Gonna run out of money or gems or whatever the fuck. Like, if I can... Yeah, I'm like... I guess I could jump over him. Like, I don't need to get a ranged attack before... Like, this seems like the only... I mean... Maybe there's something else I missed, but, like, I don't remember seeing anywhere where I could go get a ranged attack, because it's just outranging me. And as I'm trying to close this fucking gap, it's like, she shoots fast enough that I can't, like, wait for her to shoot and then get in that ass. Because then I'll be too close. Well, let's try it. I don't know. I'll try to block a shot and immediately run in. Because if I inch forward, then, like, eventually those arrows all start hitting me. Yeah, she shoots too fast. Like, there's no run in, hit, run out, because she shoots so fast that if I'm at the range where you block, there's not enough time for me to run in and get a hit in before another arrow is shot. I have to jump. I have to jump over these arrows. Like, I was able to block one of those arrows up close by timing a jump, and so maybe you could do that. And so maybe it's more of a case of, like... Yeah, I need to be all the way back. Or am I just trying to back her off this cliff? No. The answer is no. But if she was backed all the way to the edge, then I could probably beat the fucking shit out of her, right? Can I duck under the arrows up close? Huh. I'm going to say probably not. But what now? What now, lady? I mean, I'm having fun. That's very funny. It's actually super bad to be out back here because you can't fucking chase her out there. Or no, that's just ground? Is that just ground? Can I chase her out there? No, because she stops. She doesn't go out there herself, right? Yeah, like she stops there. Yeah, probably just got to hop over those arrows and fucking... Let's go. This is one more quick attempt here, and then we'll move on. You know, if this was a cool game like Rygar, you would be gaining stats for blocking those arrows, and then you would just set it like that for an hour and walk away. Oh, gotta land the hits. Yeah. And I gotta get away. You gotta get in and out, man. It's real. Let's try ducking. Let's try getting up close and just ducking. Kung Fu tactics. But I feel like if that was the strat, then someone would have said it by now. Ugh. Yeah, I gotta get further away, man. That's crazy. Like, the range is fucking terrible. Like, this is it's like everything about the arrow, the height of the arrow, the distance of the arrow, the height of your shield, all of that stuff is like just fucked enough. to make this like as clumsy feeling as possible. Like, I bet that there's nothing like, you know, I like, she can't take that many hits to kill. If we're thinking about how many hits it took to kill that bull. Like, I probably have gotten almost enough hits in on her to win. I just got to put it together a little bit better. Oh. Yeah, I gotta also not jump too far. Oh, the range of that sucks too. The range of everything in this game sucks. Oh man, okay. See, that would be, yeah, well, that's actually not that useful. Yeah. Like, that was a trade, but... Alright, god damn it. We have time for a few more. Okay. Fuck. So that range works. It's just, and yeah, I could leave to heal, but I don't know if the damage stores on her, or if as soon as I leave the screen, I'm assuming she's going to go back to full health because it's a video game. And it's not that far from the start, so it doesn't seem like there's a point to leaving to go heal. Okay. It's hard because I want to get in that ass, but if I go too hard, if I get too close, I take a hit immediately, like from touching her. Like, the hitbox on her, it sucks. And so, like, the spacing on the jump has to be extremely specific. Nope. Don't jump out. See? Easy. Thank you for coming. No problem. So now I go, I saved the kid, and so now do I go back to the lady and she gives me something? Is that what it was? A lady up here? All right, some fennel. My father might know the man who knows how to use the power. I wonder if it does more damage than the club raw. Oh, where was this lady's father? Like, I remember running into a guy that was like, my daughter's blah, blah, blah. He was up. Because I remember I ran into him before I ran into her. Nope. Ugh. It wasn't all the way back this way, though, was it? Hey, what? All right, well. At least we beat the snake lady. Try it. Okay. You're not a weird old dude. You're the crystal ball lady. You. No. And then this is... Hey, I used your shield. It's not, you know, it's not as cool as... I wish it was better. Yeah. All right, let's get this thing ranked. The Battle of Olympus, huh? cool. It's real cool. I'm surprised, man. I had done a little reading on this and kind of knew that it was a Adventure of Link like, I guess you could say. It's a big weird world, and the way it's structured is a little strange, and the idea that you get a world map up in your corner is insane. But it's cool. I don't know. Like it's huh. Yeah, it's it the movement is very peppy. Like you zip around and it feels kind of nice in that specific way. In terms of player options and some of that other stuff, like it's like kind of a thing where you're like, oh, what if there was a little bit more depth to it, and like if you could like level up a little bit, and there's like aspects of it that you go like, if it was a little bit further in this direction, then that would be cool. But it's neat. I like the presentation. I like the music. It looks okay, I guess I would say. But yeah, no, it's a pretty neat game, and they eventually start to give you the tools to mitigate. Like it's got some good early game bullshit, right? Of like, hey, these low enemies just are going to throw these spears at you, and you can't really do anything about them. These slimes are under your low attack, which is insane. They jump, but not necessarily in the way you want them to. Like there's a lot of frustrating angles in this game where like things don't line up in a joyful way. And that's a way, that's a way that they get difficulty out of the game, right? It's like, okay, you like the patterns and concepts and stuff that you would have seen in any other game are not present. You could argue that that's maybe like bad design, incongruous design, whatever, but like the way the hopping dudes hop just before they get to you, it inspires you to back away. You back off and jack off in this game. You back away from an enemy, let it do its dumb fucking thing that puts it into your attack range, and then give it the business. This game, yes, the game does have a golem. It was not animating, but I assume if you get a gem, you probably get enough gems or something and bring it over there, and it'll do what golems do. Yeah, I don't know. I like that a lot more than I thought I would. I guess I would say. It's interesting. I think the ancient Greece stuff is it's fine. That's a fine place to set a game, especially in the era. Maybe you didn't see as much of it. I felt like we were getting a lot of ancient Greece for a while there. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't care about Zeus. I'm never going to. Only Zeus I care about is tiny Zeus Lister. It's better than Platoon. It's better than The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. It's better than Dr. Mario. It's better than Jurassic Park. It's better than Spelunker. It is better than Dino Wars, Destruction of Spawn Yalaus. It's better than Solstice, The Quest for the Staff of Deimnos. It's better than NES Play Action Football. It's better than 8 Eyes. You'd take it over a Wampum. It's better than Dr. Chaos. It's better than Arkista's Ring. It's better than SCAT, Special Cybernetic Attack Team. But not the other SCAT, is it? Is it better than Ghosts and Goblins? Yeah, it is. It is better than Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins, you got to separate out. Again, that's why we're conducting science, because, you know, again, Heartstrings, Hearts and Minds, all of those stuff. Ghosts and Goblins is a great game. The NES version of Ghosts and Goblins, however, no. I'd say for similar reasons, this is a better game than Kid Icarus. But we're kind of getting there. It's no Guardian Legend. Yeah, it's no Mighty Bomb Jack. It's no Kickmaster. It's no Gradius. It's no Tetris. It's better than Star Force. It's better than Dragon Warrior 1. You would take it over Panic Restaurant. This is a weird zone of games right here. It's better than Super C. It's not as good as POW. POW just really strikes a really great balance in its action that was surprising, honestly, to when we returned to it, because I had not played it in a very long time. This is much higher than Rambo, you know, another kind of direct comparison point, which is all the way down at number 127. Strider is very good. For as busted as it is. In a world where Strider is not fucked, it's like it's probably a top 10 game, man. If they had unfucked Strider before it came out, that's a top 10. That's another top 10 game in my heart. That is, you know, the science said otherwise, you know. But if they had ironed out some of the broken things in that game, I think it would that'd be very interesting. Is the Battle of Olympus better or worse than Strider? Man. Again, it's a hard one. It hurts in here to think about it. when we try to say, is a game better than Strider? I'm like, no. Kane is, you have to go back and get the disc. Look, you need file number 4. He left a pair of boots in China. Okay? Oh, man. Okay. So, this list is getting long. I should change the way that I should finally change the way that this list, the list being displayed on stream works. I should finally change that. Congratulations to the Battle of Olympus, our new number 53. And there you have it. Thanks again to Cat Brainland for suggesting that one. That is, you know, I feel like I'd heard the name occasionally, and that sort of stuff, but and knew that it was similar to a Adventure of Link kind of game. Again, a Link-like. But I think that sells it short. You know, like, yes, obviously, this is the thing that they're trying to make. This is the thing they're trying to ape, all of that stuff. But, like, again, you know, I think that between people, people seem to like shitting on the Adventure of Link these days, and that combined with anytime you say, oh, it's just a clone of this thing that Nintendo made. It's a clone of this first-party game. It's a clone of this. Like, the temptation is to go like, oh, this is garbage. And so, like, you know, it's a game that feels like it would be bad, but no, man. Battle of Olympus, turns out it's cool. You know, could you streamline aspects of it? Yes, absolutely. Could you, you know, are there things you could do in a subscreen like sense to give it a little more, you know, a map or, you know, like, yeah, sure. Sure. Absolutely. Does this game make me want to play The Legend of Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link? Boy, it sure does. But also, I think on its own merits, I think it's a really cool game. And so, congratulations to Broderbund for this, the Battle of Olympus. That's going to do it for this week's batch of games. Thanks to everyone who suggested games. If you would like to suggest games, you can head on over to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann for more details on how you can join the Gerstmann advisory panel. And you can leave some comments and let me know what you want to play next. We've got a couple of games left over here on the list that we will start next week with, or we will put on the list for next week. Cam Gears wanted to see Airwolf. I'm sure that's great. And Anders wants to see To the Earth, a light gun game. Couple of, I'm sure both those games are good. I'm sure they're both great. Anyway, do head on over to the Patreon and see what's up. Sign up, you get on the Discord, all that sort of stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, then, you know, hey, subscribe to this thing. I don't know. If you're on Twitch, thanks everybody. There was you know, I don't really stop live to talk about things happening in the chat because obviously it's an archive and all this other stuff. But you know, thanks to a lot of you who subscribed here. And was it Skell TV for some bits? Throwing down some bits. And you know, Bail Gunner and Ground Flyer and all the John and, you know, for signing up and subscribing your Amazon dollars. and all of that good stuff. It's all appreciated, of course. Thank you very much to everyone for watching all of this crazy stuff. So yes, that's the list. If you want to see the full list, there's a community maintained version of the list you can view at 8bitnintendo.science. That's the number 8, not 8 spelled out. And you can both see the current status of the list as well as the remaining games, which we're about halfway in now. I think we're officially at 381 games on the list. I want to say that's just past the halfway mark. I don't remember for sure, but I knew we were getting real close to halfway. So, 61 episodes of this. It's a lot. There's a lot left to go. And damn it, we're not going to stop until we're done with all this stuff. So come on back. That said, there may be a schedule change for next week. I'm pending me waiting on some emails about some things I have to go do on Friday and see some video games. So if that is the case, we will rank games on Wednesday and there will be no stream on Friday. But I am still waiting to hear details on that Friday event. So yes, I have to go see some modern upcoming video games before they are released. And so that is the plan. So if that's the case, yes, we will do that on Wednesday. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.